Hi everyone, it's Jay Stevens here from I Wanna Rock. I got a special request from Michael Perlman in Arizona. He wants to learn Savoy Brown's Can't Get Next to You. It's one of his bucket list songs that he wants to learn on guitar. So here's a quick one. I'm going to go through the main riff, the rhythm for the verse, and the riff for the chorus. So here's the riff we're talking about. Okay. So that riff is basically the intro and the chorus. So here's the riff. I'm going to break it down for you pretty quick. It's all based in C pentatonic. So everything's really going to be around the 8th and 10th fret. Even the chords are at the 8th and 10th fret. The first riff, that riff starts off 10th fret on the D string. That's 10th fret, 4 strings up. And we go from the 10 to the 8 on the same string. So it's 10, 8, 10, 8 on that D string. That's the first part. And then we do a double stop. That's where we're going to play 2 strings at the same time. I play the second string, the B string, and the G string, 3rd string at the 8th fret. So I just cover them both with one finger, strum them both. Go back to the 10 on the 4th string. So it's 4th string, 10, 8, 10, 8. Drop down to the 2 and 3 string, 8th fret. Back to 10 on the 4. So here's a close-up for you so you can see it. 10th fret. One more time. Alright, that's the main riff. It keeps repeating. The other main riff, right off the top of the song, he does that twice. And then that riff is the kind of one that keeps repeating through the verse. Now this riff, he slides into the 10 on the 5th string. That's 5th string from the bottom, 5th string up, which is the A. Slide into it from about the 8th fret. You just want to get that good slur from 8 to 10. Then the next string, the 4th string, 8th fret. 3rd string, 8th fret. Back to the 10 on the 4. So here it is again, close up. Slide 8 to 10 on the 5th string, 8th fret, 4th string, 8th fret, 3rd string, 10th fret, 4th string. All right, so you got those two? Right. Make sure you get the double stop. I missed it there that time. And then he gets into the part where he goes, ah! Oh, that part. Sort of like the prelude to the verse. So what it is, Chuck Berry rhythm, good rock and roll rhythm. It's this thing. That sort of thing, really, really nice and slow, but the trick here is there's a bit of a stretch. So it's going to be a C power chord. 8th fret on the 6th string, 10th fret on the 5th string. And then with the pinky, I'm coming over to the 12, replacing the 10 on the A string with the 12th fret. Then the big stretch to 13. So you got 8, 10, 12, 8, 12, 8, 13. Okay, that's the rhythm that's going to take place through like the whole verse, basically. So we've got, this is the I part. Oh, I. So it's that rhythm, 10, 10, 12, 13. The riff from earlier, remember that one from earlier? So it's... That's it. So that's kind of like just before the verse, it does that part. So it's the power chord with the 8-10, 8-12, 8-13, the riff from earlier. Again, 8-10, 8-12, 8-13, the riff from earlier. Then the verse starts. Verse starts with the same power chord, 8-10, which is a C power chord, 8-10, 8-12, 8-13. And then same idea as the other riff that we keep playing, but it's a short one. He just does the slide 8 to 10 on the A string, on the 5th string, and then jumps to the 3rd string, 8th fret. So it's just this. So here's the start of the verse. So we're going to alternate. There's basically 2 sections. They all start with the power chord 8, 10, 12, 13. First riff, slide from 8 to 10 on the A string, then that 8th fret on the 3rd string. That's the first half of the verse, basically. First half of the 2 different riffs that alternate. So it's back to the power chord, the riff from earlier, and then you alternate. So remember that riff again. That's one of the first riffs. So it's just those 2. That's the whole verse. You do it like 1, 2, 3, 3.5 times. Here, I'll play the whole thing for you. I'll do it slowly and close so you can see. Just starting from here. The last one, before it switches, doesn't do the riff. It just does the first half of it, the short riff, and then the 10, 12, 13, and holds it. That's it. That's your verse. Here's the next part. We're going to drop down to an F power chord, which is just down a string, 5th string, 8, 4th string, 10. The same thing where I'm stretching that 8, 10, 8, 12, 8, 13. But this time he's going to come back to the 12 too. So it's going to go 10, 10, 12, 13 with a little bit of a hold, and then back to 12. So it's... That's it. So here's a good close-up for you. Just one time, and then you bring it back up to the C on the top strings. Same exact thing, 10, 10, 12, 13, 12. Drop it back down to the F, same thing again. And now the fun part, the chorus. Which is the riff that we did right off the top. 4th string, 10, 8, 10, 8. Then the 2nd and 3rd string at the 8. 4th string, 10th fret. So we got 10, 8, 10, 8, the 2 8s here on the 2nd and 3rd, 4th string 10. So notice it was 4 of those riffs, and then after the 4th one you go back to that main signature, and that brings you back to the verse again. So it's can't get next to you, babe. Can't get next to you. Can't get next to you, babe. Can't get next to you. Straight back into that. All right, so that's the first little snippet. Intro, prelude, verse, chorus. That should get you happening. We'll work on more later, but that should get you all rocking out on that great riff. See you all in a bit. I'm Jay Stevens. Bye.